every minute you don't respond to a new lead, your chances of closing that deal drop significantly. After 5 minutes, it's basically gone. Most agents know this, but if you're at a showing or you're in a call, you're driving, you can't be glued to your phone 24/7. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build an automation that responds to new leads instantly by emails and then logging everything on your CRM. No code, no expensive software, and it runs while you sleep. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll have a system that follows up faster than any ISA, and it costs you less than a coffee a day. So let's get into it. All right, so this is your workflow, which is going to take all the information from your CRM and send an email whenever a condition is met. So you're able to automate any follow-up with all your clients. In this case specifically, I'm targeting and working for real estate agents, realtors, and anyone in that niche. So they're probably familiar, or you are probably familiar with a CRM called Follow Up Boss, which I have here just 2 entries, 2 potential fake clients, and some information here which is clearly empty. In this case, I have their name, phone number, fake emails, but in this one we're going to test it. Last time that they have been contacted, campaign status is what I called, and I created this field just to describe whether this person has been contacted once, maybe twice, 3 times, and so on. You can decide that. When and what time this person has been contacted, and also a Gmail message ID, which allows me later on to track any previous contact and able to follow up with them using the same email thread. Okay, so let's get started. Well, before we get to the workflow, here's the inbox that we're going to be using today. All right, so first trigger is a scheduled trigger. This first node, it just can be triggered once a day, once a minute, you name it, whatever time and frequency works for you. Then in this case, I would personally set it to once a day to go through all your entire CRM base and detect which clients or past clients leads could be contacted on that specific date. Once that's done, it will pass it on to the next node, which is your main contact between your workflow and your CRM. So this is going to literally talk to Follow Up Boss and say, hey, give me all that information that you have stored there that I'm going to be using right now. So once that's done, it passes on to the next node, and here it says split people, but in this case it is basically taking your entire list as a whole and just making it one by one, so it's able to process each row individually. Once that's completed, it will pass it on to the next node, and it checks for specific conditions. In this case right here, I've set to 3 different criteria. First one is whether that person has been contacted before, and hence the importance of the campaign status field. If not, then that's a positive check. The second is that that person must have an email, so it doesn't waste time processing data that we won't be able to use it further. And third, which is the last contact date. This is very important because we might want to set a specific period that without any contact, that person must receive a follow-up. In this case, I have set to 7 days, but it could be a month, it could be 3 days, it could be 2 hours. It doesn't matter. This field here, it can be very dynamic and change as you intend in your business. All right, once all those conditions are met, it goes through the true path and straight into the Gmail node, where you can connect your Gmail account or any email that you have, any email provider for that matter, can be connected here, and you can then go and personalize the information that we're passing. Let me just give you an example. So here, very simple. Hi, just name, just checking in to see whether you're still interested in AI automation service. There's a typo here, don't mind that. And if the timing is still right, simply reply to this email and we can reconnect. Best your name and your phone, but you can even include more information about past properties or anything that you have new that you want to use as a hook for that interaction. And then finally, this last node, once the email has been sent, it will update your CRM given all these changes that has been completed and executed previously. All right, so now let me show you, you have seen this already that it's empty here. We have one person that has been contacted today and someone else that has been contacted in early February. So ideally this person, if everything works fine, which will, but this person only should receive an email and only this specific role will be updated because we're talking about anyone who has not been contacted in more than 7 days and obviously has an email. All right, so let me split my screen here so you would be able to see this kind of in real time, updating in real time. Let me just move down here and I'll click here to execute the workflow. Should be pretty quick. Yes, you can see workflow executed successfully. And if we just go right here, you see that there was an email sent when? Today. And there's also the Gmail message ID, which I can use later for future campaigns. Here we can see the email. Hey John, are you interested? And so on and so forth. We can personalize this, like I said, in any way you would like. And that's pretty much it. Super simple. Obviously, if you have like hundreds or thousands of people in your database, this should be even more relevant to you. So make sure to, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below and feel free to reach out. Okay, so take care and hopefully this was useful. Bye.